Live. Day 83. My shirt looks weird. Lots of people here today. Monday morning. Morning. Fern is here first thing this morning. Good morning, Fern. Good to see you today. I'm starting out. Just got started. Parking lot behind me is pretty full. Lots of people out on the trail this morning. Day 83 in a row. Walking 2 miles. I am doing very well. How are you? Very disappointed in my football team yesterday, but that's nothing new this year. So you're doing good? Fantastic. Looks like it might just be me and you today, Fern. I'm sure there'll be a few others that'll join us. Oh, windy this morning. Good morning. Definitely warmer today than it has been. It's been in the 30s every morning. Today it is has warmed up. It's in the 40s. Yeah. What a game yesterday, huh? Yeah. That guy, I've talked to him about football. He's a Philadelphia Eagles fan. And we talk about our two teams out here every once in a while. What's been going on with you, Fern? Since it's just me and you having a conversation this morning. Anything exciting? Just school, okay. Well, hopefully you're learning lots of good stuff. Educate yourself to be a world leader someday. A leader in something anyway, right? Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
9th grade. Yeah, that's all the further I made it in high school. I was a lot more interested in skipping school and partying than I was going to school. I went from a Catholic elementary school to a public school, and the stuff they were teaching I use this as an excuse. It's not really an excuse. The partying was had a lot more to do with it than anything else. But what they were teaching was stuff I learned in ninth grade. What they were teaching in ninth grade is stuff I was learning in sixth and seventh grade. So it was boring for me. So in my math class, I went the first 2 days of class, didn't go again until the final exam. And I took the final exam, and I got like an 80 something on it on the final exam. And they still flunked me because I hadn't shown up to class the whole time. So, Amy, hello, how are you? Welcome in. My name's Dave. I'm out here on my walk. I walk 2 miles a day. I've been doing it every day now for, oh goodness, I've been doing it now for 83 days in a row. So, gotta get ready. All right, we'll see you later. You feel like 2006 is still modern times? Yeah. I was born in 1960, so in 2006 I was 46 years old, or I turned 46. So, Melanie is here. Hello, Melanie. I've missed you. Haven't seen you in, 2 days now? Everything good with you? Roselle is back. Good morning, Roselle. Busy weekend. All right. Lots of trick-or-treating, Halloweening, and all that kind of stuff. How are you today, Roselle? Good to see you in here today. We are out on almost Christmas. Oh my goodness, no. We are out on day 83 of my walks. A little cloudy and cool this morning, but it's warmer than it has been. Been in the 30s the last few days, and this morning it's 47 degrees, so I'm gonna have to learn Celsius so that I can convert that for the people that use Celsius. Two 2006-7. Not too far away from that date. 2006-7. A lot of cars in the parking lot when I started out the trip this morning, but I've only passed a couple people out here on the trail. What has changed since 2006? Oh wow. I guess the internet was around. The abundance of it, I guess. The fact that we can't live our lives without it. It's definitely taken over since then. I say in 2006 there really wasn't a whole lot of internet usage back then. Some, but not a lot. So, old Glory's here. Good morning, Glory. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning.
Crushing miles. Laura, oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in a while. is definitely good to see you. I've been wondering about you. You were playing on the internet in the 90s. Yeah, I know it was a thing, but I guess you, yeah, it was around in the 90s. It's just now everything's on an app, and
maybe I'd say
morning, guys.
66 years without much of an accident.
Dial up, baby, yeah. You talking about the hat? Yeah. It's about as warm as it was before I started wearing the hat, but kind of got used to wearing it, so. New plushie soon. All right. Oh yeah, all that noise that they used to make. Yep. Yeah, actually I got up this morning and I had no internet. And on my phone. And at first it was like, okay, well, what's going on here? And let's see, and started looking at stuff and couldn't connect at all. And I was like, what's going on? And I started worrying about being able to live stream this morning. Didn't think I was going to be able to. I guess there was an update on my phone that hadn't completed yet, so I went ahead and did that, and all of a sudden I'm connected to the internet again. So don't know what the update was, but Took, yeah. The plushie is my profile picture. All right, I want a cut of it. I was born in 1988 and people call me real old. No, I don't think 1998 is a long time ago. Not at all. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
1998 was just what, 27 years ago? That's still very young. In 1998, I was older than you are now, so by 11 years. So, yeah, if you were a vehicle, you could be called a classic. That's true. I guess I'd be called an antique. All the leaves falling off the trees, I'm able to see deeper into the woods now, so seeing things I've never seen before. Son was born in 96, and it doesn't, yeah, exactly. Journey is here. Hello, Journey. Good to see you today. All kinds of old timers popping in. Fern was here earlier. Journey, Laura popped in. It has been a while. Yes, indeed. You waiting on the school bus, Journey? How we doing on time? 14 minutes. Yeah, we're about right. You know it. Rainy is here. Sweetheart, you take care of yourself. Don't worry about me in this silly little live stream. Go take care of yourself. Oh, he was on Good Dad's channel last night? I had turned on Good Dad's for a little bit, and he was going to bed at about, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock. So, good morning. Things were more colorful. Good morning. Absolutely, Rainy. You definitely take care of yourself and get better. It's pretty late. Mainly he'll live stream until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes. Actually going out to be in the stream for 3 days. And I have a drawing contest. Oh, okay. All right, Roselle. Well, good luck with that drawing contest. Hope you do well. Just give it your best effort and be proud of what you did. You're in a wheelchair. Huh. Why are you in a wheelchair, Journey? We're actually doing pretty good on time. I'm just about at the 1 mile point, and I haven't even hit 17 minutes yet, so doing great. I don't slow down a whole lot on the way back. Definitely hit the 35 minutes goal today. So there's the turnaround point, 1 mile complete, and we're on our way back. Cloudy today, but it is warmer. Sound like you swallow a cat, can't breathe. I'll bring my phone in contest and sleep over. Ooh. Alright, well, it's just a broken foot, so that'll heal, right? Mainly is here. See, now Gloria just told me you weren't going to be here because you were up late last night with good dad. When I was playing basketball for my school. Played basketball, okay. That's when you broke your foot. Look like that blonde dude from Scooby-Doo. Mile 165 crushed. I've missed you, Laura. I've missed you big time. Oh, you're here. I know you're here. Heck yeah. Wendy is back. Maine is back. Mainly, yes. 3:15 a.m. every day. That's what time you get up. Yikes. You had to have surgery on it? Oh, okay. I'm sure, or I'm guessing that the surgery is to correct things and make everything right again, right? Woke up 8:21. Wendy, hello. How are you today? That was right for me. Night for you, yeah. You have a good day.
Great game.
What's that?
That was a great game.
Oh, man.
Sadly, though, they lost. I thought they had it.
A minute and a half, they're down 2 touchdowns. They come back, take a lead by 1.
I'm like, the Bears? Okay.
50 seconds on the clock, and they can't stop the Bears from scoring. Yeah.
It was good, though.
If their defensive coordinator is not fired today, I'll be shocked. I mean,
Right. What's that YouTube page again?
Old Guy Hustle.
Oh, God, host. Okay, got it. Check it out.
Okay, we'll see you. Winter hat. No, it's when I started this morning, it's 47, which is warmer than what it has been. And I started wearing it when it was in the 30s, and I just kind of got comfortable wearing it, so it's nice. My little security blanket. I cut my hair, so my hair is real short, so I got nothing up there. I didn't have much up there anyway, but got nothing up there to keep me warm. You know the Scooby-Doo song? Oh, I don't know the Scooby-Doo song. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Or something like that. A couple of days ago, I had surgery and had to spend a week in the hospital. Oh, wow. Yeah. Trail buddies, I love it. Yeah. I got him subscribing. I was talking to him one day. I told him I was live streaming and told him the name of my channel now. So, may have a new subscriber from the trail. T-Bone, hello, how are you? Good to see you in here this morning. Yay! Out for another stroll, absolutely. 83 days in a row. I just turned around on my way back, so I've completed 1 mile. Oh, yeah, getting those sniffles like you had yesterday, mainly.
Have a good one, man.
All right, we'll see you. You Bears won, I know. I listened to the game yesterday. That was stressful. I was like, Dave's team can't win today. Go Bears. Yeah, they shouldn't have won. Absolutely amazing. Down by 2 touchdowns with 1.5 to go in the game. Come back and take the lead by 1. Leave them 50 seconds on the clock, and then you let them score and win the game. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't really have allergies. It's just cold, sniffly. Do I remember the moon landing? Absolutely. I remember sitting in my grandma's living room watching it on her black and white TV. Neil Armstrong putting his foot down on the moon for the first time. I remember it well. And I've brought this up before, but here's an interesting fact. Neil Armstrong, first man on the moon, and I've actually met him. He's from Ohio. Actually, he has a museum there in Ohio in his hometown, and he was there one time, and I actually met him, shook his hand. Anyway, Neil Armstrong, first man on the moon. So it's Neil A. If you spell Neil A backwards, it spells alien. Just a thought. Just some food for thought. Sounding wheezy? I am. 50 plus years of sucking nicotine and all that crap into my lungs doesn't help that fact. Oh, he is the alien. Good morning. Yeah, just a little fact there. I saw that not too long ago. My shoes untied. New shoes, they never stay tied very long. Good morning. Just something to add to the conspiracy, I guess, surrounding the moon landing. They actually have a pretty cool museum in Neil Armstrong's hometown. He is from Wapakoneta, Ohio. Moon landing was crystal clear. I couldn't live stream from a boat in Connecticut. Yeah. Well, in 1969, when they landed on the moon, It's like live what? Live stream. What's that mean? Yeah. That when you pee in the woods? It's just a game. Oh, alright, I'm gonna tie my shoe here. This is gonna slow me down for my 35 minutes. Those of you who don't know, I walk 2 miles a day, and my target is to do it in around 35 minutes, 35, 36 minutes. That's about the norm for somebody my age. So that's what I'm shooting for. So if you got an opportunity next year to be the second man to go on the moon and receive $3 million, well, there's been more than one man on the moon. We put some other people up there too. So, Hayden, hello. Velcro shoes, yeah. We'll see. There's somebody on here. Thank you, Manly. Appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Someone on here is dropping Velcro jokes the other day. And the first comment he made was, Velcro, what a ripoff. It took me a second for it to register what he meant, but all right, Roselle, good luck in your competition. You're gonna do well. I know you will. Yeah, Velcro shoes actually might not be too bad. I just got these new shoes yesterday. I got them Saturday. I wore them most of the day Saturday, and then all day yesterday. And they come untied all the time, so you got to tie them kind of tight. So I'm used to my old worn out sneakers that I could just slip on, slip off without ever having to untie them. So these need to get broke in. 2 miles a day, I'll break them in quick though. Yeah, Velcro. What a ripoff. He had another one. I can't remember it though. That first one, I guess I remember it because when I first read it, it didn't make any sense, or I didn't know what he was saying. Then it hit me. Rather quickly it hit me. I didn't take a long time. We'll see you guys. I permanently tied my shoes because I only have 3 fingers on one hand. The tying is hard for me. Oh, okay. Might go for another hike later on today if it doesn't rain. All right, cool. I'm scoping out some place to go for day 100. Got a bunch of parts coming from my Jeep. I haven't been able to drive my Jeep a lot lately. I just drive it to the store and back, and that's it. Wheel bearings going out. Got some brake problems. So got parts coming today or this week to hopefully get that fixed, and I've been wanting to go up there for a while, but hopefully I'll be able to get that fixed and get my Jeep back to being good drivable condition, and go up there. Oh, I'm sure flat earthers believe that the moon landing was a hoax. See some videos on the Jeep. You want to see an old man cussing, busting knuckles? I got new rotors, 1 new caliper. I replaced one already, just about 6 months ago. Brake pads, of course, and 1 wheel bearing coming. So yeah, you do. I I did get a carburetor in yesterday for my Husqvarna, so I'm planning on filming that while I'm putting that carburetor in. Hopefully get my Husqvarna chainsaw running. I definitely need it coming up. I got some big trees that are down already and they just need to be cut up. So you don't need brakes on a Jeep. Yeah, you do. Especially around here. People don't believe that right turn on red, they think that means 24/7, anytime you want, whether there's traffic coming or not. You just turn right. Have a good day. Yeah, it's you constantly have to watch for people coming out from side streets when you're cruising down the road here, driving 45 mile an hour, 50 mile an hour, and people just pull right out in front of you. I would say I probably am a round earther, yeah. All right, Mainly, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you being around today. Always love to see you here. You have a good day. Supposed to be warming up this week, being in the mid to upper 70s by the end of the week. So I'm looking forward to that. The temperatures in the mornings are still going to be in the upper 40s and low 50s, but I can live with that. I can definitely live with that. That's the thing I like about down here. I mean, what I went through this past week, 39 degrees, that's about as bad as it gets. I mean, you might have days in the 20s. Very few, though. Very few. You guys have a good day. And we are closing in. Let's see where we're at. Just over 32 and a half minutes. I have about 2.5 minutes to hit my target. So I don't know about that. I have no idea. When someone says they believe the world's flat, I just kind of quit listening to them. My son was kind of bought into that for a little bit. He had all kinds of different theories, and I disproved about 3 of them. So,
Good morning.
One of his theories were that the stars were always in the same position every night. And I asked him, I said, well, then how come people can identify locations by the position of the stars? So, anyway, I don't know. It'd be hard to convince me that the earth is flat. I've been on an airplane. I've seen the world from 35,000 feet. So, yeah, I said that to somebody one time, and they say, "Oh, well, they have the windows they put in airplanes make it look that way." Yeah, me too, Mel and I. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your drill sergeant was a flat earther. Yeah, became a drill sergeant. That's shows you one thing about his mental capacities. You guys have a great day. All right, 35:05. And there's my sign. 2 miles complete. And the brains are flat. All right, day 83. 2 more miles in the books. I know Laura's still here. She's typing. There it is. There it is. Miles 165 and 166 crushed. Love it. I love it too. Laura, I love it too. I don't know if everybody was here earlier, but I was talking about when I got up this morning. I didn't have any internet on my phone. I mean, nothing. I couldn't connect to anything. I couldn't even ask the internet why I don't have any internet. I thought I was going to miss my live stream. I was trying to hook up my laptop and see if I could get internet on it. And I was looking at my phone and it said I had an update available, so I updated my phone and all of a sudden it came across. So why shouldn't you trust atoms? Yeah, they make everything up. Exactly, Mel and I. I know I've been saying this for a while, but I haven't finished out here yet. I still got things to do and clean up all this on the ground. I'm gonna make that look a lot nicer than it does. That's actually drainage off into the woods there, into the drainage ditch. And so I am going to finish that today. I'm going to try to get the video done and uploaded. And sometime today, probably. I've been trying to get videos out like at 10 o'clock in the morning, do them the day before, and then have them release at 10 o'clock in the morning. But decided that I need to get this one out. It's been quite a while. I've been working on that for over a week now. So I got probably about 15 hours worth of work into it. And you can see the results. This is my debris pile. Quite big. So, whew, I am sweating underneath my clothes. You think there are any astronauts or people who work in NASA that are flat earthers? I think there's probably people at NASA that know a lot more than what we know. Blackberry brambles, get a lot of brambles, yeah. Yeah, and that's my whole backyard is full of them. And I started cutting grass back there, and they just grow around all through the grass, and they'd get bound up in my self-propelled mower in the wheels. It took me about an hour to get it all out of the wheels on my lawnmower. So, whew, yeah, I'm sweating. Dressed a little bit warmer than what I needed to, I think. Probably should have left the hat off. I'm gonna go out here and sit in my living room again today for my chat. Maybe I should go outside and cool off for a little while, but that's all right. Oh, Glory, on your second cup. Oh, goodness. I've been up since about 5. I'm sure you were up earlier than me, but I've been up since about 5, and I don't know, I probably got about three in me already. So, whew. This old man is perspiring. You think your neighbor's an alien? Yeah, they are terrible. They are terrible. And it's hard to pull them because you can't really grab a hold of them because of all the thorns in them. Keep them trestled. Okay. Craft Organics is here. Jenna, hi, how are you? Good to see you here. Glory was on the phone. Lighting gives me a tan. I get people every time I go up to Ohio, even in the wintertime, they're always like, oh my God, look how tan you are. You've been in a tanning bed? Never been inside a tanning bed in my life. I'm outside a lot. I'm in the sun a lot, so probably end up freaking skin cancer, but. Oh, wow, okay. The other day, 2 days ago, I think, first day I sat inside to do this chat, and I think my signal comes across. Yes, I did chop off all my hair. But yeah, I sat inside here and did my chat, and I was talking about this wall behind me, and that was a solid wall when I bought this house. And all I did, I took all the drywall off all the way down, but what I did is the vertical, yeah, the up and down pieces, those are the original 2x4s that were inside the wall, and I just kept them there and put the blocking in between to make shelves and open that all up out into my kitchen. So Moises, hello, how are you? I am doing well. But anyway, yeah, the blocking in the middle, these pieces here, the horizontal pieces, I know that's right. Yeah, I added all that into the wall just to make shelves out of it. And the thing about it, I didn't mention this the other day, but the original studs are 2x4s, but they're actually 2x4s. They're 2 inches by 4 inches in measurement versus a modern 2x4 is 1.5 inches by 3.5 inches. So when I bought the wood for the cross bracing, I had to buy 2x6s and rip them down to size so that they would fit in there. Plus, the originals were the old square edge. They didn't have those rounded edge. 7:10. You've already had 3 phone calls. Wow. Moises subscribe to Jenna. All right, Jenna just got a new subscriber. Jenna, I am a fully independent man. I ain't got nobody telling me what to do. My mom's still alive, but she don't tell me what to do. If she did, I'd listen though. Today's your birthday. Well, happy frickin' birthday to you. November 3rd. My brother's birthday is coming up on the 5th. So, would have been his birthday. He'd be 72. 71 or 72 now. He died a couple years ago, so. I was in the United States Air Force, Tyson. Grind, what country would I go to? The only country I really have on a bucket list is Belize, down in Central America. And the reason for that is my father went down there twice as part of a missionary group, and they built a chapel. He was there when they built a chapel in a small village in Belize, and I'd like to go see that village. I'd like to go see the chapel. So my mom is 91. Neil, hi, how are you? I'm doing great. Ever jump out of anything? I jumped out of windows. I've never never parachuted. We did the career field I was in. We trained student pilots, and we also trained aircrew members on the effects of flying at altitude. But one of the things we were tasked with was we did ejection seat training for the student pilots for the 2 airplanes that they flew in. And so we had to teach parachute procedures as well. So we did parasailing when I was in the Air Force, but we didn't do it on a boat. We did it on land. Used a pickup truck out in the middle of a big old field, and we launched the students 3 different times. Once with a 300-foot rope, and then twice with a 600-foot rope. And you could get, on a good day, you could get up about half the distance of the rope. So you get as high as 300 feet up in the air. And, but I did plenty of jumps with a parasail. So I was not in special operations. Do I have any scars? No. I am very lucky that my mom is still alive. My dad was not in Vietnam. He was too old for Vietnam. Both my brothers were almost drafted. They had draft numbers. They're 5 and 6 years older. They were 5 and 6 years older than I am. And they both had draft numbers, but they never got called. So sky coasted from 275 feet. Bungeed from 125. Base jumped into water from 72 feet. Wow, cool. Cool. One of my regrets of many, I was in the Outer Banks. Now I can't think of the name of the town. Kitty Hawk in the Outer Banks, where the Wright brothers flew for the first time. And I got to see, where they flew their airplane for the first time and all that. But then there was all kinds of places to go. What's it called? Hang gliding. And the person I was with on that trip wouldn't go. And so, like an idiot, I said, oh, okay, well, you won't go, I won't go. So I never did go. And I regret that. I wish I would have gone hang gliding there. So my dad was never in a war. He served he was in the Army Reserves for, I think it was 6 weeks. And he got discharged because he refused to buy a hat. That's the story I've always heard anyway. They came out with a unit hat, baseball hat to wear, and he said they said it was mandatory to wear, but you had to buy it. And he said, if it's mandatory to wear, you have to issue it to me. And they would not issue it to him, so he said, I'm not buying it. So they court-martialed him and they kicked him out of the Army Reserve. So my past is classified, absolutely. When we drink broth, oh man, I want a taco or a cheeseburger. I bet you do. You're not going to get anything in the air that doesn't have a motor. You're not ever going to fly. I haven't flown in a long time. It was after 9/11 since I've flown, but I flew from Cincinnati down to Atlanta in miserable flight. Didn't care for it at all. The staff was horrible. Flight was horrible, bouncing around a bunch. I was in between 2 great big dudes, and there was a seat open in front of me. There was one guy sitting in a row of 3 seats right in front of me, and I'm in the middle of these 2 great big guys. And I asked if I could move, and they wouldn't let me move to the seat right in front of me. Nope, we already have everybody assigned to seats. If the plane crashes, we need to know where you were sitting. Like, you gotta be kidding me. And the 2 guys next to me, they agreed. It was like, it'd be more comfortable for us too if he moved. But yeah, I hated that. Thanks, Manly. Get yourself. Do I know anything about the UAE? Not at all. I know it stands for United Arab Emirates. That's about all I know. So that's probably more than a lot of Americans. So a lot of Americans would probably be trying to pronounce that. What's that? U-I-E? U-I? Ducky is here. You like my profile picture? Thank you. Oh, Jenna, not mine. Okay. Ducky, good to see you today. My son typing, I can't see the screen. He says hi. Okay. Tell him I said hi back. Dave, attention to chat. Looks like you got a tan troll. Yeah. Oh, a tan too. Okay. I thought that was just, I'm reading the same message. So, what is terminal velocity? I got something to do with the maximum speed that something reaches as it's falling. Yes, I do know Dubai is in the UAE. All right. Yeah, I know. She's been here before. Oh, glory. Um, I'll go ahead and hide that, but yeah, she's been here before, Glory, and she likes to flirt. So his name's Jaden. Hi, Jaden. How are you? I can barely see your profile picture, Jenna, so I'm not sure. It's real tiny on my screen, so you're a big time YouTuber. You need another phone, one for streaming, another for reading chat. Yeah, I need something. Maybe I'll practice a little bit on that and have it set up on my laptop. Big time YouTuber. Tyson, short answer to that question is no. Bran is here. Hello, Bran. How are you this morning? There is some flirting going on, yes. Bran Jenna is back. I'm sure you remember her. About a week or so ago. You heard a lot about me. All right. Yeah, you take care of your mom, all right? You get her good and healthy. You make sure she's listening to the nurses and the doctors, doing what she's supposed to do. And the Wonder Pups. Ducky. Ducky and the Wonder Pups. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good name for her. I like Ducky's content. Just nice little short videos of the dogs and the cats just doing their thing. So, do you at least have a dog or maybe a cat for company? I do not, Tyson, and not interested. I can barely take care of myself. I don't need anything else to take care of. So. Jenna, you just express how you feel. Well, that's all right. You go right ahead. An old guy like me, an ugly old man like me, that's bald, we like it every once in a while. Cute young girls flirting with us, even though they don't mean a thing, don't mean it. It's cute. Oh, that's cool. Well, hopefully she doesn't laugh so hard that she cries.
My home. That's where Bren wants Lily Putin. She wants her in her home. Have you forgotten to do it? I know I do this sometimes on live streams. Make sure you double tap that screen for me. Rainey has not been feeling good. I think that she's still in the hospital. I'm not positive, but I think she's still in the hospital. She told me pneumonia, so. Having problem breathing. Eating nothing but broth. So. You're over eating your English muffins with lemon curd. You know what I bought yesterday? I went to the grocery yesterday. I haven't had these in a long time. I bought one of those little tubes of cinnamon rolls. I haven't had those in a long time, mainly because, I mean, you get, what, 8 of them or something in those little tubes? So I guess they have smaller ones. They're like 4, but she is in the hospital. Okay. All of our prayers going up to Rainey that she gets better soon. That's her son typing for her, so. But yeah, I bought some cinnamon rolls, some of those, little thing of those cinnamon rolls, so probably make those the next couple days. Okay, Bren moved to Idaho, got sick, fell, got hurt, been depressed, missed my Oregon deer and turkey. Life's been weird and tough lately, but I'm good. Oh, okay. Absolutely. Rainey gets a little bit better. We're here for you, Rainey. You don't have to be here. You take care of yourself first before you worry about some silly old man streaming on YouTube. But hopefully, listening in on the chat, you can, and your son reading the chat to you. So listen in. Hopefully, that'll brighten your spirits a little bit. I know that's probably 90% getting better. Just good attitude. So. Yeah, it's definitely good to have all these blue names in my chat. Everybody remember yesterday when I was leaning back to grab my coffee or put my coffee cup down? About fell on my butt. She said, hi, my ducky wants me to put up a, oh, okay. Ducky's one of the people on the chat, Jaden. So she goes by the name Ducky and Petrie. You might be familiar with that. I'm not, but you might be familiar with Ducky and Petrie. User, hi, how are you? Oregon to Idaho. I've been in Idaho before. I've never been to Oregon. I'm in. All right, you're going to let me know when you get back from the beach. I think you got in the wrong chat there, I'm in. Okay, you like that cartoon when you were younger? You're 22? All right. Your name is Charles? Hello, Charles, how are you? Where on earth did I get that green coffee mug? Probably the Dollar Tree. Things like that, that's where I go. And I probably bought it back when you could go to the Dollar Tree and buy things for $1 too, before they raised the prices on things. You don't know where Ducky and Petrie's names come from, Mr. Hustle? Yeah, you told me. You told me that it was a cartoon. That's what I was telling Jaden, is that he was probably familiar with Ducky and Petrie. I'm not familiar with Ducky and Petrie. I don't watch cartoons, so. And Kim, hello, back from school. All right. Land Before Time. Ducky and Petrie are the cutest characters on the cartoon Land Before Time. Okay. Land of the Lost. Now I remember that. I remember that show. Rainy Sun. I just had it. Type your name again. Absolutely, and Kim, I'll answer. I try to read all my chats. What's the point in having a chat if you're not going to read them? Went from way southwest Oregon to way southeast Idaho, about 700 miles. Very cold here, 19 for a low 3 days ago. Ooh! Why do people drive around town with little rubber ducks lined up across their dashboard? That's a Jeep thing. I've got 2 of them in my Jeep that were left on my Jeep. And down here, it's a club of Jeep owners. And they had a little business card attached to them so I could go to their page, Facebook page or whatever. And yeah, it's like Jeep clubs. And Jeeps mostly it's the Jeep Wranglers. That's why I only got 2. But I've seen Jeep Wranglers, yeah, they're completely lined, little rubber duckies lined up across their Jeep. So it's a Jeep thing. You wouldn't understand, like the old saying goes. Petrie was the one that couldn't fly, right? Ducky was the pterodactyl. That is a huge temperature difference. Everyone say a prayer for Rainey and Laura. Absolutely. Bren's sad about Lilliputian. Tell you what, Bren, if you really, really, really want a kitten, more than likely all you gotta do is just go back behind a Walmart sometime and you probably find a whole family of them back there. I see them all the time. Sandy, hello, how are you? Red, white, and blue hearts. I was really beginning to wonder about you, Laura. I'm glad that you are back. I hope that everything is going well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's always, at least I see them a lot. Yeah, I hope that everything works out for you and in your new location, and you get better with your, what did you say, you broke your leg, you broke a foot? I'm sorry. Brains are a terrible thing. Sandy, love from India. Well, love from Georgia and the United States of America. What's wrong with people? I don't know. People don't get them fixed. I mean, that was the one thing about the old Bob Barker on The Price is Right. I mean, he at the end of every single episode, he don't forget spayed and neuter your pets. Nifty, hello, how are you? Maybe you got a good idea, Ducky. Maybe I'll do that. I'll try to set up, at least when I get back here, have my computer set up and have my chat on my computer. Well, thanks, Laura. Hopefully you've been able to watch some of my videos. Definitely go watch the thank you video. That was definitely intended for you and everybody else that are regulars on my channel. So if you don't watch anything else, definitely go watch that video. That's just titled Thank You. Might have to take the 15-hour road trip. There you go. Now's the time before all the bad weather starts hitting, before all the snow and everything. Nifty, you're good as always. Fantastic. Jerka, hello. How are you? All you new folks in here, make sure you double tap that screen, hit the like button. 15 hours, that's not bad. When I drive up to Ohio, it's minimum 8. Sometimes it takes 10, depending on how many times I stop or what I stop for. So, yeah, we got everybody back today. Joe's not here though. Love road trips, absolutely. Absolutely. I like taking a trip where you have a destination in mind, where you want to go, but you know it's going to take you several days to get there, but no plans on where you're stopping on the way there, what you're going to see on the way there, just a general idea or route, how you're going to get there. Road trips ain't for you? Oh man, I love it. It'd be more than 40 hours to get to Georgia. Jeez. You're in Oregon, right, Mel and I? I hope late next summer to be in Oregon, so. I'm going to try to knock out, I've got 16 states I've not been to. One of them's Hawaii, so I can't drive there. I can't take a road trip to Hawaii. I could, but it'd be wet. I plan on taking off from Ohio, probably heading just straight through, across through Pennsylvania and then up into the New England states, because that's one area I have not been to. Pretty much from New York, northeast of New York, I've not been to those states. So I want to hit all those, and then hopefully that'll be early in the summer, and then hopefully drive all the way across the northern part of the United States and hit all the states up in the Northwest that I haven't been to. So, okay, we will talk to you later. Rainey, you take care of yourself. And yeah, get better soon. We want you back full participation within a couple of days, all right? So you take all your meds, drink all the fluids you can, and get lots of rest. You might be blind today. I asked yesterday, and your comment made me think about it, Ducky. We had someone in the chat, just kind of came along not too long ago, but from mainly Off Grid's channel, Guppy Gillysuit, and he's been struggling. I know he made comments, and last time he was on the chat, he made comments a couple times about struggling with being able to see and read the screen. I guess he has some problem with glaucoma. And I got a comment on one of my videos a couple days ago that said he basically can't see anymore, or can't see right now. So so I asked yesterday for everybody to send prayers up for him. Yeah, and definitely think about Guppy Gillysuit. He's having some problems with glaucoma, so. Yeah, got a bunch of people in here, so. It is okay to smoke marijuana. Tyson, it is fine to smoke marijuana. Anything in moderation. Don't go crazy with it and be stoned out of your damn mind all the damn time, but yeah, anything in moderation. It is okay. Yeah, I think I talked about that yesterday before you were on the chat, Ducky, while I was still walking. So he just came in, was in here every day for a while, and actually made him a moderator. And but yeah, I haven't seen him Gosh, I'm probably I've been blessed being healthy almost my whole life, so. You're right, Brandon. I think they did. I think they joined hands and trotted on down the road. Motel 6? Is that what you're talking about, with the lights always on? Jenna realized that I knew she wasn't real. Yep. It's always flattering, though, you know, especially at my age. Even if I could see her profile picture, I'm sure that's not her. Probably a guy even older than I am, laying in his underwear in his basement, in a basement somewhere. Yeah, definitely not real. Timothy, am I real? I don't know. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I don't know why anybody would fake this, though. Maybe the cool mustache, but not the face it's attached to. Who knows what's real anymore? Can't believe anything. Got so much stuff going on, it's impossible to believe anything anymore. Unless I see it with my own eyes, I pretty much don't believe it anymore. With AI, absolutely. Well, I mean, that picture I was putting up for a while of the Jeep and the teardrop camper, I mean, that was created on AI. The camper, actually, I sent AI a picture of a camper. It's a YouTube channel, and they built that camper. And I sent them a picture from the YouTube channel and told AI to make my picture, the camper on my picture, look like that camper. So, and it does. It looks exactly like it. So, yeah. That would be, I mean, that's my goal. I'm kind of thinking right now that I'm going to try, if I can get the brakes and everything fixed on the Jeep I have, I'm thinking that I might do a little bit more work and just put a little bit more money into this Jeep. For probably about $2,000, I can probably have that Jeep back to pretty good shape again, real good shape again. And I might just keep it, because what I'm looking at, the old style with the wood grain on them. I mean, if you want one that's in great shape, it's been restored and in good shape, they're $40,000. I don't really want to spend that kind of money on a vehicle. If you can buy them that need some work, you know, got rusted out and stuff like that, you can buy those for like 15. But I don't want to buy an old rusted out Jeep, so I might just keep the one I got. The gas mileage isn't any better on those older Jeeps either, so now you need a second fake hot girl and they can both fight over. There you go. You still here, old Glory? All right, cool. Yeah, oh yeah. Some of them are more than that. I mean, some of these places that, you know, that's what they specialize is in classic vehicles and stuff. And they are, yeah, 45 or higher. I've seen them higher than that too. That's just way too much money. I looked at one. I drove down to, I was down close to Savannah, somewhere around Savannah, to look at one about 2 months ago. and the guy was wanting $25,000 for it. And I thought, well, maybe I'll be able to get it for around 20. And he would not budge at all on the price, and it needed all kinds of work. It wasn't rusted out. That's why I was looking at one here in Georgia, because I knew it wasn't going to be real super rusty. But the suspension was bad, needed shocks, needed brakes. I asked him, I said, can I drive it home? And he said, oh, yeah, you probably can. And that right there told me it wasn't in that great a shape. So it's like a 3-hour drive. And I said, I can't even drive it home and you're wanting $25,000 for it. It's a classic. It's a classic. And, yeah, classic piece of shit. It's hard for me to believe. I mean, the one in the picture, the one that I did in the picture, I asked it to do a Jeep wood grain on it, and it just the picture wasn't that great. So I wasn't specific, but it's the one in the picture is supposedly an '86 Jeep Grand Wagoneer, and it's hard for me to believe that's considered '86 is considered a classic. I mean, I don't know. I had, what was it? I bought, the only new car I've ever bought in my life was a 1987 Mercury Cougar. So, Sanjay, hello. Sanjay, I have no money. No, I think it's 20 or 25 years, Tyson. Sanjay, I have no money, cannot send you money. Start your own YouTube channel like these other people and just put up a Cash App and beg people for money. But before you leave here, double tap the screen. Give me a thumbs up. Sorry. Sarcasm is a terrible thing. How about that? I finished my cup of coffee and didn't fall over backwards today. So today's Monday, right? And I've got parts coming from my Jeep later in the week, so I'm going to get that done. I'm going to, yeah. Send me $100. Okay. It's on the way. Check's in the mail. Now, I got parts coming from my Jeep later on this week. I told you all when I was walking back that I'm going to finish the cleaning up out by the street, get that completely done, get that video uploaded today. If it's too late, I'll just schedule it for tomorrow to come out tomorrow morning, but I'm going to try to get it up by midday today or 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm going to head out there early this morning. Got me some stuff for breakfast to eat, just some cereal, and I don't know if I'm gonna have cereal or oatmeal this morning, but anyway, so eat me some breakfast after the live stream, get out in the yard, finish up. Probably got about maybe an hour's worth of work to do. Right now I've got 9 hours of video. Oatmeal is good. I like oatmeal. When I eat oatmeal on a regular basis, I feel healthier. So, okay, Alicia, I'm sorry about that. You shouldn't be on a live stream. You should be taking care of that. Anyway, yeah, get some breakfast in me, get out there in the yard, finish that up, and then start editing that video. I've got, like a bunch of hours of footage, like 9+ hours, so, and gonna get all that edited. I'm gonna try to get all that down to about a 15-minute video, I hope, or maybe it might end up being 2 or 3 videos, but anyway, Peaches and cottage cheese. I do not like fruit and cottage cheese. I like cottage cheese, I like fruit, but not together. So that's my plans for the next few days. Work on that, get some videos up. I'm gonna try my best, Brent, to get at least something posted today. So I put together a little video of the pile, just still shots of my debris pile as it has grown, and I was thinking about putting that into a short, but I can't come up with any good music for it. So you search music related to piles and see what comes up. I have heard it called that before, Tyson, yes. I do have that gift, Bren, yes. Rainey always laughs about the time that someone came on and I forget, they asked something political. I don't know. I think the first comment they ever put on my chat was Trump or Kamala. I'm pretty sure that's what they asked. And I just said, why would that be your first question? Why would that be your first question? Why not ask me something, about me first? And I said, why not just ask me if I like mashed potatoes? And I don't know if Rainey's still listening, but she always gets a good chuckle out of that. So every once in a while, she'll drop in the chat. She'll just drop mashed potatoes. When someone asks some kind of question, she'll just drop mashed potatoes in the chat. So. Oh boy. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. We got up to 18 likes today. We're doing pretty good. I love y'all. You guys are the best to me. Everything I've said in some of my past videos about how this means a lot to me. I do cook out every once in a while. Not very often though. Not often enough. But yeah, you guys do mean the world to me. Every day coming out here and, being able to chat with all of you friends that I have here. You are the greatest. Means an awful lot to me. Definitely means an awful lot to me. And I hope along the way that I can share some encouragement and some meaning to other people. And I think that I have. So you all go have a fantastic day. Because I already have. You guys have made sure of that already. So I do appreciate you all. We will see you in the morning. Hopefully there'll be a video up sometime today.